Hey, what's up, guys? This is day 3. I actually had a lot of resistance to going in front of the camera right now, but I made it a commitment to hop on every day after meditation for 50 days. And not every day is going to feel like I'm in a flow state or I'm thinking very profoundly. So here I am, and I'll just share what comes up. So today during the session, I felt maybe even more resistance than yesterday. Probably halfway through or 3/4 of the way through, it took everything within me to not stand up and move, and just, it felt like I had all this energy surging in me. And I think, so my mentor, Simon, I mentioned him in my last video. He talks about as you go deeper into meditation, there's going to be more shit that gets stirred up. As you dive deeper into your own subconscious and your thought patterns and your belief systems, you might find some stuff that you don't necessarily like. And I'm guessing that's starting to happen with me because I haven't meditated for an hour really consistently, and it's just starting. So I think what's happening is all these uncomfortable feelings are getting stirred up, and they're showing themselves as uncomfortable emotions or feelings in the body, like nerves, twitches, things like that. And I think this is just conjecture at this point. All I can share is my own experience. I think that by not running from these uncomfortable things that come up, that is where the growth comes in. If you think about addictions, why do we have addictions? We have addictions because we are in pain and we can't handle what we're feeling, correct? The present moment is too painful, so we reach for a substance to numb it, to make us feel good, to get away from the current experience we're having. So I do think that the way out of addiction is through presence. As painful as it might be, staying still amidst the chaos of maybe old emotions, negativity, discomfort, and letting that move up and leave you, that's where true change happens. Because your old pattern to this point, if you're addicted to something, and I'll use myself as an example, I used to be addicted to weed. That was probably the biggest addiction. Pornography was a big thing for me. And what would happen is, as soon as something uncomfortable came up, so let's say I feel a little anxiety, or I just feel uncomfortable energy moving through my body, without even hesitating, I would reach for one of those things without hesitating. And before you know it, it becomes habituated. It's your autopilot way of dealing with discomfort. Rather than facing it and learning from it and growing, you just turn to a substance or an external stimulation to get you through the moment. But obviously that doesn't work. You become reliant on the thing. The pleasure you get from it has diminishing returns, and you don't really, you're never with yourself then. As soon as something uncomfortable happens, you're immediately running from it. And I think the true lessons in life come when we, rather than run from discomfort, we turn directly at it and face it. And I think meditation on a small micro scale is doing this. Uncomfortable shit's coming up. I'm not giving myself the choice of running. I'm saying I'm staying here. I'm meditating. I'm not moving. I'm going to breathe into it and see what I can learn from it, and let it come up. And I think it can be such a potent tool for dealing with addiction if you just have the courage to stick with it. And I think this is what some of the pop culture narratives about mindfulness and meditation do not discuss, that it can be difficult. Because you read all these articles and they say, all the benefits of meditation, right? It's going to give you inner peace, calmness, focus, clarity. And these are all true. But it's not going to be magical. you're going to have to weed through some shit to get there. As the saying goes, there's no such thing as a free lunch. There's always going to be something you have to go through to get something else. That's just a universal law of life. Nothing comes for free. There is no magic pill for anything. If someone tells you there is a magic pill, fuck that person, because they're full of shit. So the main takeaway is there's absolutely freedom on the other side, but sometimes you're going to have to weed through some shit to get there. And I think that's the only way to true freedom, is to face your shit, have the courage to sit with it, dissect it, understand it, let it come up. And through that, not only will you feel a lot more free, but you're going to have a lot of lessons that you can share with other people. And that's something I've kind of started to experience now, and I'm excited to keep going on this journey. So have a great Monday, guys. It's almost Christmas Eve. It's a fun time of year. And talk to you guys soon.